and drawing out responses, and this man just can't.
No, and once again, getting into difficulty in the very final. Looked like that he was feeling better, recovered a bit, but again today going to lose time here on the final climb.
Yeah, Tano Kangert was the man who's governed or tasked with looking after him, and right now it's about others, but there's no real breakdown beyond this man who's kicking on, but it's about out front, and I'm sure we're not going to miss the finish, but for the time being, still a good old wrestle downstairs, and Chris Froome just staying relaxed, I think. Lotto Jumbo had tried to go and do something here with Gesink, but just couldn't quite go for it. And here is the man who's going to take the day. It was teed up as one for the breakaways from as far out as 66 kilometres to go. It looked that the terrain was going to be a winning one for the breakaway, and so it has proven. But one man, diminutive he may well be in stature, but head and shoulders above everyone else today. He allows himself a smile. He allows himself to believe that this day finally does belong to him. Rafał Majka has brought Tinkoff Saxo at least some joy. Maybe it's cold comfort. They were hoping, of course, to do the double with Alberto Contador. It looks like a long shot, most certainly. Well, this man rolled the dice from a long way out. He attacked at the right time, and he has got his just reward. My day, he says. Thank you very much. Good for him. The clock ticks. How far will Dan Martin be down? We will see in a moment as we go back to this area, and indeed a zone of talent, I think it's fair to say. Chris Froome in yellow. We'll come back to those in a moment. This is Dan Martin with his final finish. He's pushing on. It's a brave performance, Sean, and the gap is not that significant by the end. What might have been if he'd been in that breakaway that did manage to detach itself, a breakaway he had to fight to join, and I think the cost of that was basically what cost him the day.
Yes, well, I think he's paid dearly for the big chase he had to put in to get into the breakaway, and we can see that he's closed down. But again, Mike, I think he knew that a number of kilometres out that he was in the position to go on and take the stage victory. The advantage was big enough. I think Dan Martin has been fighting a bit more than Micah. We can see there he's battled with the bike all the way to the finish, where Micah looked like in the last number of kilometres to have knocked it off a bit.
Very good job, and to my mind 59 seconds down, so he did find a minute, frankly. When he was with Bookmans, he was 2 minutes down, don't forget, after he came off the descent. Well, all credit to the young German champion as well. A stage, a podium place for the stage for him, and 1 minute and 22 down. Solid performance by the youngster.
Yes, a solid performance, and to be on the podium, third place for a rider, such a young rider, it's a great performance. We just see the finish there as they come over the line. The road turns immediately around to the left. That is a bit of a danger one. Hopefully when they come in with the group of big favourites there, if they make a run to the line to get around that corner, it's a little bit of a technical one.
Let's hope they stay safe. Don't want any bumps and bruises at the end of the day. There will be some bruised pride out there, and there will be some out-and-out deemed to be out-and-out failures, I'm afraid. Nibali's going to be one of those. Lots of questions more to be asked of him. Blesses himself as he comes across the line, pals. Good solid ride by him, and this man pushing on as well out of that group of original favourites, Sean.
Yes, well, he is trying to just make a little bit of time in the general classification, and we can see there it's his countryman actually is doing the chase in here, Robert Gesink, who is securing the pace at the front of the peloton, so a bit of a battle there between the Dutch riders, but again we can see here that not a lot of a big battle between the major favourites for the moment.
No, and Vincenzo Nibali is being brought back in a damage limitation exercise. This is Bauke Mollema who's pushing on as well for Trek Factory Racing. It's wanting a decent finish for him. I'm not surprised, and it will be a decent finish as well. And Micah has taken the day, And a big gap, Sean, of nearly 7 minutes from Micah's finish time further back down the mountain. Tommy Voeckler, ever green, you might say. Well, he won't be in the green next year of Europcar because they're ending their sponsorship. It's not pretty to look at some of the faces he pulls out there, but but it keeps us entertained, Sean. He is a fantastic performer, I think that's fair to say, and held in great regard and affection by the French public, and indeed wider public as well, who love cycling.
Yes, and we can see there the two Frenchmen having a little bit of discussion here. Who's going to take it on the line? Tommy Voeckler, I think he's allowed to take it by the other French rider, Julien Simon from Cofidis.
Well, they were all in the original breakaway, so you can see